Down bottom, Mavis leading the charge. It's gonna run straight to Mizu. Nice use of the setup, but they get rid of the Nightmare. Mizu's still in trouble as they're locking on top of him inside the arena. Is going to try and juke throughout the tree line, but Natsumi continuing to hunt as the Mars, his health is starting to get stacked back up thanks to Polison's heal, and Mizu, he's still okay. Now on the backline, forces come in handy. Ravage use, it'll give some extra space for Lelouch, who's still in trouble. Another root, but the Nightmare gives him some distance, and it's going to be Polaris to turn this team fight back in their favor. In your dream, still waiting for the level in the ultimate. Nonetheless, he'll go down even if he uses it. They're going to look to overwhelm Yokem under the tier 1 tower, and no one dies on Polaris.
That was just really good team play coming out there from Polaris.
But Mavis is already postured with the sentry.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Look, it is a little bit of a gold swing, just if you have a look at the win probability graph for Polaris. But the downside of that is, of those 4 kills, guess how many Natsumi got? Big old goose egg. He had 0 kill involvement, well, not kill involvement, but kills claimed at the end of it. 2 of them were the Marana, 1 of them the Tide Hunter, 1 of them the Void Spirit. So that's not really what you want if you're a PL that's looking to join in a lot of these engagements. In that time, Alacrity was using the time to push the mid lane, and eventually is able to secure the mid tower after the fact.
That definitely does have to be a nice encouragement for Polaris in regards that they can shine in a lot of these team fights with their ultimates. As Natsumi, this will be a nice influx of gold if you can bring down Polison. There's still a tier 1 tower, and now the reinforcements are going to start to show up. So Mizu, just an easy kill on Mavis. Natsumi's still sticking around.
Doesn't have a TP.
Oh, maybe Mizu's going to be dived though. Forcing
It's coming on the courier.
Coming on over. Mizu's goddamn beefy, but it looks like if they can have 3 heroes directly on top of the Mars, they'll get a point blank arrow. Polison's just going to have to stand there and watch as Mizu will slow.
Side lanes were going, and because he was just getting completely bodied in the earlier stages. So, I mean, at least Ravage into Arrow is a nice little setup if they're able to land it. But looks like they're going to try and make a smoke happen before he gets to that
once
stage.
Again, the use of the meld. It's got some heroes behind him. They'll blow up the bait, but now Polaris... as soon as they lose a hero, they're going to reevaluate how they take this fight.
That's me just continuing to, I was about to say farm on the bottom side of the map, but just wants to claim a few more of these camps and then look to get out, farm the top side because it is not safe down here anymore. Alacrity is able to get for completely free and yeah, just converge into Roche. You've got Force here and he does have the Blink Dagger. Well, it's going to be enough to spook him.
Again, In Your Dream is uncontested. Almost completing the BKB. He's getting so much farm across the map. Lelouch might be in trouble. Finds the Yules, but still Mizu waiting with the spear. Once he falls down, Mavis coming on over. Doesn't use the Nightmare on Lelouch, but it will still give him enough space to run out to safety.
Poor Mavis.
He's, you know, worthwhile sacrifices.
Realize how important this Roshan is. Maybe without Fiend's Grip, that just gives them the confidence that they need to be able to go into this. No Arena of Blood, but Mizu, he realizes that his presence at the team fight isn't going to be quite as impactful.
They're going to have to make a play.
Walk over.
Roche is falling low. You need the vision. Force needs to be in a position to jump as well, but Age is claimed, and now Polaris. See if they continue to stick around and posture aggressively by the triangle, but this is now a big window for Nigma Galaxy C to start gaining some map control. Smoked up as 3. Force still sticking around in the jungle though, so they're going to get some information and instantly look to jump the tide. Pretty much in no man's land. Force not too sure what he's doing there, and it'll cost him his life as Alacrity finds it 6, 0, and 2. Now they're going to look to push down mid and maybe find an objective off the back of that.
We love Zik.
Menace across the map. Alacrity is a bit away from the team.
He's got the Aegis still for another 35 seconds, though. I feel like you can't wait for it to expire.
He's close to the tier 1 tower, too. The TP's couple are on cooldown at the moment. Alacrity, not even phased, still sticking around until whatever damage he can. And it just goes to show how scared Polaris are at the moment, how far behind.
Well, That is a smoke revealed. They have been able to wait out that time. Like, again, what did I say? 2 minutes. Aegis expiring in 5 seconds. Void Spirit has the Aghanim Scepter and his level 15. That is what they need to be playing around.
Ward placement. Natsumi. Let's see if he's
think
quick on the
Lelouch should be away.
fingers. He's just going to jump and he finds a connection. But Mavis, perfect placement as well. They're able to keep Natsumi alive long enough, but still the dropping it down to the low ground is not enough distance as Natsumi is trying to find a little bit of a nook, but the Fiend's Grip holding back in your dream through the BKB, but the answer's not enough as they're able to charge down, getting rid of the Phantom Lance. They'll look next towards Mavis as Mizu finds a double kill.
Yeah, I think they just thought they had more time than they actually did, right? Like, Crimson Guard finished now on the Enchantress. He's reached that level 12 that I was talking about before. It's pretty bad, I'll be honest.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
There's no copium left.
I mean, you're the one that predicted Polaris, right?
Come on. Supposed to help me out here, make me feel a little bit better.
Nah, your birthday was a week ago. You don't get that anymore.
Still trying to formulate some defense up top. Natsumi, the only recent thing completed was the Aghanim Shard. Still got a decent amount of gold in the bank.
I like Alacrity's item build. He's going into the Lincolns next. I want to see Troll get that as well. The only reason they didn't just completely snowball that bottom
Look to start
fight.
the fight in the Enchantress. They've got to be cautious. Poke and prod, name of the game from Polaris. You can't heavily commit into TA and the Troll.
Let's look at Joachim's position.
That shot.
Yeah. And that would have been his Aether Lens as well on the Bane, which is such a key item.
Need some assistance. Mavis once again. Perfect placement, but they've got to be careful around the choke point as Mizu dropping the arena. There's no follow-up at the moment as Alacrity's waiting on the outskirts. So Mizu's ultimate wasted and Natsumi is going to look to get in the middle, start to drain a little bit of the mana away. Force is waiting for an opening too, but the rest of Nigma Galaxy see at least be able to create a little bit of distance, and they're going to counter smoke themselves, Mizu. Where's the
arrow
angle?
gave him vision.
Jump straight on top of Xavier's. Force once again waiting on the high ground. A Ravage clips onto 3, but the damage, where is it? Yorikam instantly jumping on forward. The banishment to be able to cancel the Fiend skipping now instantly raiding if they have to disengage. Natsumi is the really key component here. Lelouch, maybe he can get involved and create some chaos to get the PL out to safety. A doppelganger will do just that. Mizu lacking the mana to follow up. They've kept the Phantom Lancer alive, but where's the damage? Polaris, you can't really get back involved. Lelouch is going to make an attempt, but again, you haven't dealt with Yorikam. This Shadow Demon's such a nuisance.
He's doing everything. He is doing absolutely everything. Just stopping that Fiend's Grip instantly. Like, he's just got CC showing us here today. There's going to be that second Roche. Aghanim Shard coming out here. I mean, you'd be very happy to claim that on the TA, and yeah, that's exactly the case. So, doesn't even need to worry about Shadow Demon being in the perfect position anymore.
We're going to be able to blow up the Enchantress. Savius will find the kill. Numbers disadvantage, but Ravage on cooldown. Gonna try and target in your dream. BKB back up shortly. They don't have the cheese on the Troll too. So no extra advantages coming through from Roshan. They really want to force out the Battle Trance or the BKB and not give him any opportunity to find a kill afterwards. Great use of the Eul's. Lelouch is going to try and kite through the Mars arena. Nightmare even granting him some extra capability as well. Lelouch finally out to safety. BKB completely wasted, but still, Mizu jumps over the top. He's going to compromise his own position at the moment in the river.
Oh, the spell,
but it doesn't have Natsumi up to the northern side. He's trying to battle over with Force. Troll getting some distance. Alacrity playing hand in hand as well. Natsumi, this is where he needs to shine to bring the team back into this game. In your dream, somehow still alive as Yorikam waiting in the wings to protect him with a banishment. Paulson, is he doing it? Are they bringing themselves back into this game? A BKB still available, refraction on cooldown nonetheless. There's Alacrity up to the safety, the high ground. Natsumi? He doesn't give a damn. Mizu's next on the agenda once again. Yorikam with the banishment. He can never fault the Shadow Demon with his positioning, and Mizu will finally go down. Polaris, signs of life though.
Signs of life for sure. I mean, 15k net worth down, able to get a few kills onto 2 of the cores. Finally take that mid tower, and yeah, like you mentioned, it's completely on the back of Natsumi. What a great player.
They've got a decent influx of gold as well for the Phantom Lancer. Who else have they caught out? That's Paulson, but he's pretty goddamn farmed. I tell you what, you'll take any kill you can get. Natsumi, he's asking. Come on, guys. Natsumi's like, give me the kill, Lelouch. No, brother. I got destroyed mid. I need anything I can get. Control lacking. There's a DD bottomers as well. Put your body on the line. Get rid of it. They will. Alacrity. Whenever DD in the arsenal now. Either team switching their position across the map. Natsumi's in the middle. Mizu, what an arena. Into the choke point, finding 3, but an even better Ravage as well. But where's the burst? The look to turn over to deal with Mizu. Yokam, the banishment's enough to keep him alive. But still, the Crimson Guard, it won't keep him up. So now they can turn, try and deal with the troll. The Phantom Lancer needs to try and stack up the illusions, and he's doing just that. Demon. They've been able to bring down the Shadow Demon. Natsumi's going to be cautious, though. It's troll. Great use of the disarm. Unable to continue stacking up. They found the first route. Now he's in trouble. Mavis, Nightmare, still on cooldown. In your dream, lucky enough with the roots, and they continue to flow through afterwards. And now Force, his life should also be claimed as another route from In Your Dream.
And that was with Alacrity sitting in a Nightmare the entire time. He didn't even pop the BKB, so basically 0 teamfight involvement coming from that TA. And you're still able to pull it out there with Kami-sama on that In Your Dream troll warlord. What a crazy fight. Just able to finally catch him out. They did get the Shadow Demon though, right? And the reason that Ravage was so effective is because they baited out the BKB usage in that little skirmish prior to that. So I feel like Polaris, they had all of the right recipes to it. It was just maybe not quite playing around the Nightmare cooldown in particular quite enough.
Let's see if they can blow up the next creep wave, or maybe even the life of In Your Dream. My god. It's going to try and set up for the arrow In Your Dream. Well, at least you don't force buybacks and you keep your tower alive. They're actually going to look to smoke. So Xavier's, Lelouch, and Mavius. Got this observe word that they're actually going to be a little bit late through to protect.
It was a much easier fight that time for Paulson, because in those 2 prior engagements where he'd been picked off, he had 4,000 gold in his inventory. He's just not used on anything. And since then, he's gone for the Lotus Orb.
Oh, Mizu's in trouble. Mavis, this time it'll be a free use of the Fiend's Grip. There's no canceling. You're more than happy with that pick off there, as Polaris getting something across the map while the rest of the heroes... Mizu, how do you want to look to start the fight? Maybe they have to get out of the area now, losing that Observer Ward. They also get rid of the gem. So on the deck, if they can find it, they'll look to jump Paulson. Just quick in and out. Lelouch with the help of Force. Where's the gem to?
On Void.
They lost it on the Dire Courier. It drops, right? On the Courier? Still Roshan's not down just yet. Radiant.
Just wanting to wait for Paulson to get there.
Yeah,
I mean,
well, Paulison's disconnected from the team once again. Lelouch might be able to blow him up at a perfect timing with the Yules. Instantly cancelling out the arena. They still find their spear connection, but now with the Ravage. Force jumping over the top of the damage. It's lacking. They're unable to follow up, but they need to cancel the Fiend's Grip, and it's there once again. Yokam will put his body on the line to keep Alacrity alive, but it will cost his life. A 1-for-1 trade, but the buyback is available. Natsumi is going to look to try and target down Alacrity. Refraction with. Where's the detection though? They need some vision. They're not going to find it. TA more than healthy, and now Natsumi going to look to try and jaunt away. They've got the Moonlight Shadow. Dire also lacking detection. Oh,
it's all on the back of this Void Spirit. Lelouch as well. He's come all the way back to base. Well, maybe that's where the gem is. It's sitting right in front of the Radiant Fountain. After all was said and done. And, well, if they realize that he's not here anymore, they could definitely look to make a play around this Roche pit. They take it incredibly fast as Alacrity just uses the Tide Hunter's minus armor against him.
He's going to eat the arrow. Roche about to fall once again. He snatches the Aegis. What a play from the Tide. They're still able to bring the first life down. Natsumi, look at the recognition. He's got to try and target Yokam, such a key component. A banishment just delaying the inevitable. Lelouch is on the backline too. They've blown up the troll. He's looked... a snatch and grab as Force gets the Aegis. I'm not sure where the Aghanims went though. I think Alacrity got it.
Doing his best here, of course, is Alacrity trying to use that freshly picked up psionic projection. Just wants to keep this bottom lane consistently pushing. Go for a few more of those rat-style plays. It feels like nearly a carbon copy of what we saw in the previous game. Will Xavius catch him out though?
Dire's structures are fortified.
I do just that.
Radiant structures are fortified.
TPs are starting to come over. Oh, no.
Ooh.
Goddamn Lincolns.
Dire's middle
Back to
tower
taking objectives.
has fallen.
Natsumi and Force got to be real
Dire's
careful.
barracks are under attack.
They TP'd away, so Mizu's gonna jump. Force has got the aesthetic
We're
cap.
still in.
Natsumi is such a difficult target
got
to
the real
lock
one.
down as well, but they found the real Phantom Lancer. Mavis gonna provide him a little bit of space, and now they've locked on top of Yokam. Banishment as well. Natsumi's still sticking around, but they've dealt with the Shadow Demon. And now Lelouch is in the middle of it all as well. What a silence onto multiple heroes. The Academ's gosh, he's just freely bringing down these heroes. They're going to look to reset. Buybacks forced out. If they can get down to the low ground and maybe go
Be a
back
buyback.
in, Mizu's going to be cautious in your dream as well. They've gotten rid of the troll. They'll look to Mizu. He's able to blink out to the northern side, but Force is still hunting. A homing missile in the nighttime as Natsumi and co will claim the life of the Mars. A dieback for Mizu, 100 seconds on the deck. Lelouch is in again. Hex is out. BKB on cooldown. Refraction's getting burned. TA needs some assistance. Can they find the light before she's
Your
able
dream,
to
he's
get
got him.
outstanding? His ground is in your dream. A man on a mission will blow up the Void Spirit. Natsumi's still in the midst of it all. But how much damage can the PL
Where's the
really
root?
do? Alacrity's going to try and jump on forward. Cheese is used, so he's back in fighting shape. My God, what is this game?
That was so close. Engagements and yeah, in your dream, he's so damn close to picking it up.
So we have seen when In Your Dream can lock onto a target, that it's all off the back of Mavis to be able to get them out of the route. Because otherwise you completely lock down and there's no escape. So again, it's off the back of Mavis and Yokam. These two saving supports is how this fight is, and honestly how this game is going to be determined.
It does feel like they've been lacking a little bit of damage so far on Nigma C in these past few fights. And I mean, they've just gotten a Vlad's now
Radiant
on
are
the
scanning.
Enchantress. I much prefer that as a pickup, excuse me, relative to the Sheepstick that they had previously.
Mizu,
So
Yokam as well. There's that key component. I look to charge on forward. Mizu's got the gem. So either team
That's Mizu
holding at
first.
the moment, but they're able to find the Shadow Demon. No buyback. A huge start to the fight here.
that's enormous. I mean, anytime you're coming up against a Phantom Lancer, right, you want to make sure that you're able to try and replicate some of those illusions with the disruption for one, or stop any kind of aggressive push moving forward. And, well, I might need to take some of that copium that you were huffing before, because this is not looking good for Nigma Galaxy so far, being one man down with this beast of a PL pushing in onto the high ground.
And they might just look to blow up the
Found him.
Enchantress with ease. Bye-bye,
No
Paulson. Polaris up to the second set of barracks as Natsumi. He doesn't really have a lot of damage items. But with two heroes
They're
down.
trying to rat with this rapier here on the bottom side. Alacrity's playing around there, and Mavis, he's been spotted out. Very nice presence of mind
Yeah.
there by Alacrity, saying, look, I haven't
Lelouch
seen the bait in a
again.
while.
Maybe trying to force something. Hex initially out on In Your Dream.
Of course, having to be even more careful now with coming up against this Void Spirit, right? He's level 26, so he's got the Dissimulate stun. I was considering, you know, is he going to go in that little bit of extra deep into the enemy base just to try and chain lock down In Your Dream, maybe give time for the Phantom Lancer, but they're very happy to claim 2 lanes of racks there. In particular, it feels like they're waiting for a mistake on Nigma Galaxy, because they still have the advantage, of course, of having that tier 2 tower. Alacrity's doing a good job to make sure that this lane is consistently pushing in, using that psionic projection, maybe just wanting to wait for their buybacks to be available again. We saw
Radiant's
how
bottom
important it
tower
was
is
at
under
the end
attack.
of the previous
Natsumi
game.
and Lelouch. Another deep dive onto a support and another easy kill. And now they got tier
they
4s
saw-
they want to beat onto. I mean, 2 heroes don't have a buyback. Why not?
Yeah, but Bane cancelled his TP though, so he knows that he can just consistently stay here on the front lines and look to put a little bit of pressure on. Eventually, he's forced to come back though.
Dire's structures are
Cliff use, tier 4s. Starting to drop. I mean, Mizu up in 30 seconds. Lelouch is going to look to make as much space as possible as In Your Dream. Finding an angle in. He's going to instantly look to jump force, but Mavis waiting the wings to offer some protection. They haven't been able to burst down an initial target, and Alacrity needs some assistance. Can he project out to safety? He can. He's off inside the fountain, but now in your dream as well needs some assistance. He's going to get it from Yokamp with the Ravage, clipping 2.
Combo.
Refresh as well, just in case they need the extra use of the ultimate. No buyback on In Your Dream. Tier 4 soon to fall. Are we going to a game 3? Polaris, have they done it? Alacrity's going to have to
Nigma's
hope
on
off the
point.
back of the rapier, but they're unable to bring down Xavier's once again. Another Ravage. It doesn't do anything, but it doesn't matter. Natsumi and Lelouch bringing themselves back into this as a throw